Google just released Gemini 3 for free, and this is one of the biggest AI updates that they've ever released. Because now Gemini 3 shows up directly in search, lets you build generative interfaces, it unlocks Gemini Agent inside of Gemini, and so much more. And by the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly how to access it, how to use all these different things, and some crazy use cases you could use these for. Okay, now the first thing that I wanted to show you is the 3 different places that you can now access Gemini 3. So if you just come into the regular Gemini app, you are going to see that if you click here, this is now going to give you access to thinking. So we can see thinks through complex topics with 3 Pro, and then Fast is also going to be using 3 Pro. So the first place that you can use it is inside the Gemini app, the normal way of accessing Gemini. The second place that you could use it is if you come over to aistudio.google.com, you will be able to see right here that you could click on chat with models. And then you could choose Gemini 3 Pro preview right here, which is a massive update. And it's a massive update for so many different reasons. For example, if we come over to the right-hand side right here, you could see that we could change the temperature, we could change the media resolution, we could change the thinking level, and you can also add in a bunch of different tools here and even come into advanced settings and add in more tools. One of the biggest updates with Gemini 3 Pro preview is you can now upload videos that are multiple minutes long to this in order for it to actually watch them. Because as we can see right here, this has multimodal understanding and it's a powerful agentic and vibe coding capabilities that I'm going to show you in just a little bit because it's going to blow your mind what this can actually make. But there is a third place that you're going to be able to access this. So now if you come over to search, you're going to be able to click on AI mode. And if you come over here to the top right hand corner and click on search labs, you could come in here and you can turn on AI mode inside of here. In addition to that, you're going to see a bunch of other things that you can come over here and you could turn on. So you could get audio overviews inside of search. You could get agentic capabilities inside of search. You could get Google Finance inside of search. Please make sure that you come over here and turn all these on because it's going to completely change the experience that you're having with Google search. Now, to show off how big of a difference this actually makes, I found this video right here and I wanted to show you this. So we can see that this user right here is going to come over here. They're going to upload this document and say, show me how this actually works and what the different stages are. And then we could see what search goes off and does. So this goes through, it explains what it is, does research, but it also makes this graphic right here because now Gemini 3 has generative UI. And this happens in search, it happens on Gemini, it happens everywhere that you're going to be implementing with this, and it can actually go through and create interactive experiences for you, photos for you, and even videos for you to help explain to you exactly what you're researching, which makes a way more interactive search experience that's going to be different for everybody and it's going to be created on the fly, which is insane. And that isn't just happening in AI mode on search. If we come over here, we could see the same exact thing happens inside of Gemini. So we could see over here that you could ask this to create things inside of Gemini and it goes off and it does it on the fly without you having to actually do anything. It literally went through and made this generated website simply by asking for something and clicking on dynamic view. In addition to that, this is the same example that I just showed you inside of search, and they walk through exactly how this works. So basically, you have a user prompt right here. It hits the LLM, which then uses all these different tools, and it also takes into consideration the search structure. And then from there, it goes through, it creates the HTML, the CSS, and the JavaScript in order to actually put something in the user's browser. So not only is this an LLM now, but it's actually creating a dynamic interface. In addition to that, you will see that you can very easily just come over here and adjust this if you wanted to and actually turn it on by turning on dynamic view right here. And we can see right here what it actually is trying to do. This is trying to make it way better at predicting and helping with practical tasks like event planning, fashion advice. If you were doing something with interior design or you were even trying to learn something, it could make something dynamically to help you with those things. Now, before I get into the other updates like their new AI agent mode and the brand new coding capabilities that are going to blow your mind, I wanted to make sure that you're protecting yourself right now against AI taking your job. Because nearly half of workers worldwide right now are fearing that AI is going to take their job, but I don't want that to be the case for you. In fact, I want you to look at this as the biggest opportunity of your lifetime, which is exactly why I've teamed up with Outskill to bring you a 2-day live AI mastermind training, which has already been attended by more than 10 million people, because they're hosting a 2-day live AI workshop this weekend, Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern, and you could get registered for it today. The pinned comment below, 100% for free. Now, usually this paid training is over $395, but Outskill's running their big Black Friday sale and offering all my viewers a free seat in the training. And I would strongly suggest that you attend this workshop, because not only do you get AI certified, but you're also going to learn how to build AI-powered workflows, how to use AI tools, and if you wanted to, how to launch your own business using AI. It's rated 4.9 out of 5 on Trustpilot, and you get trained from expert mentors at companies like Microsoft, OpenAI, NVIDIA, and so much more. Because in just 16 hours, you're going to learn more than 10 AI-powered tools. You're going to learn how to master AI in Excel sheets and presentations. You're going to learn how to start building your own AI agents and workflows, and you're even going to join a community of AI builders inside their seamless learning dashboard to meet like-minded people and collaborate with them lifelong. But wait, there is more. Because if you attend both days, you're going to unlock more than $5,000 in bonuses, including a prompt Bible, a roadmap to monetize AI, and your own personalized AI toolkit. So what are you waiting for? Go to the pinned comment below and save your free spot today. And please don't forget to join the WhatsApp, where they're going to give you updates on exactly when the training is going to be starting. I'm going to be attending this myself, and I'd strongly suggest you attend it too. Now, the next thing that I want to show off here is going to be around agent mode. So if we come over to Gemini right here and we click on tools, you are now going to see agent, and we could see that this lets Gemini perform tasks for you with its agent. So a few things to keep in mind here. One, this is still in early development, and this can actually go through and make mistakes. So it's still learning, and your data could be exposed unintentionally. Again, I'm just saying this out of full transparency. You can always take control whenever you want, so it's actually doing something. It can browse websites for you, and it can use your connected apps. In addition to that, you want to make sure that you're using trusted sites when you're browsing with Gemini, because again, you don't want this to access your finances, anything legal, anything medical, anything with sensitive information, or tasks that involve critical decisions. So please, make sure that you're watching this when it does things. Don't have this going into your stock account or your bank account or pay your bills for you or something crazy like that. In addition to that, they do have a privacy disclosure here. So I'm going to say, yes, I am in for this. Now, if we come over here and we come over into connected apps, we could see that I have this connected to all of my Google Workspace. I could connect this to GitHub if I wanted to. I could connect this to YouTube Music, OpenStax, and there are some others that I will be able to connect this with. And then I get to have this actually take action on behalf of me. We can see right here, it says new, try to actually get this to book you a dinner reservation or something along the lines of that. But I wanted to do something crazier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on agent, and I'm going to say, please let me, actually, before I do that, I wanted to show you some suggestions that come up here. So organize my inbox every morning, draft a reply to an email that needs my attention, organize my schedule this week, triage my emails. Again, it's going to be all things around the different connectors that it has, and it can also browse and access the internet for you. So what I'm going to say is, please go through my email and find all of the bills that I paid / invoices that I paid this week and tally them so I know what my expenses were. Now, what this is going to do is this is going to go through and think, and then this is going to spin up agent mode right here. And we could see that this is actually going through this. So the first thing that this is doing is this processing the task information. And we could see that this is going through and this is planning a bill search. So it's gone through, it planned it out, it developed a specific approach here, it then refines its approach, it then formalizes the retrieval plan right here, and then it goes through to retrieve the payment details, goes through and processes and calculates them, and we could see the thinking and we could see everything that it's doing at each point of this, which allows us to check this and make sure that it isn't doing anything too crazy. On top of that, I did want to show you right here that if we come over here to do tasks for me, we could see that this could book a rental car, it could book a local service, it could book activities and experiences, it could actually go through and search for job listings. Pretty much it can do anything that you could do inside of a browser and with access to the apps that it's using. And now we could see that it's going through and it's actually processing all of these different payments and everything. And we could see all of the sources over here too, which is pretty cool. And this is actually quite concerning. how many bills are hitting this email. Okay, so now this actually went through, and for a 3-day period, I didn't specify the period, so it's fine that it did this. It said that I had a total of $275 in bills. 250 of that was to Google Play, 26 of that was to Tela, the app that I used to do the screen recording. But this is pretty cool that this was able to do this, and now I could come over here, I could change the length, I could change the tone, I can suggest edits, I could save this directly to my drive, I could send this to my accountant. Whatever the case is, you can take actions directly inside of here now, which is awesome because this is something that Google was lacking and that ChatGPT has had for quite some time. Now, the next thing that I did want to highlight is how much better this is at coding. Now, I'm sure that you've already seen several different vibe code examples, but if you were going to vibe code with this tool, I would make sure that you come over into AI Studio, click on Gemini 3 Pro, and you vibe code from inside of here. Or what I would do is come over to build right here, and this is where you can actually supercharge your apps with AI, and you could go through and look at other app ideas, or you could go through and look at all the different ways that you can actually insert Gemini and all of its different aspects into your apps. And we could see right here that we could come over here and we could change this model. If you're going to do this, I would strongly suggest using Gemini 3 Pro Preview in order to do coding. And let me show you examples of things people have already made. For example, if we come over here, we could see that these people make this theme park game right here, which is pretty insane. All the different things that you can do here. I can't believe that this was made with Gemini. Another example of this is this 3D Lego editor that somebody created, which is pretty awesome that somebody has actually made this. And I can't believe how dynamic and interactive this is. And to show this off for you, what I'm going to do is come over here. We're going to come into home. We're going to chat with the model. I'm going to click on Gemini 3 Preview, and I'm going to say, please create an SVG of a pelican riding a bicycle. And let's see how quickly it makes this and what this actually comes back with. Now that this is actually done, we could see what this looks like here. And this right here is not only funny, but pretty insane. Now, the final change that Gemini 3 unlocks is going to be anti-gravity, and this is going to be Google's next generation IDE. So if you come to antigravity.google.com, you will be able to access this right here, and here are all the different use cases for this right here. So you could use this as an AI-powered editor. You could use this in order to run background agents that can tackle routine tasks like code-based research, bug fixes, or backlog tests. And you could also use this for code-based understanding. And if you scroll down here, they go through a bunch of different relevant stories about using this as an editor, reducing context switching by delegating background tasks to the agents here, building trust through agent verification, and going from 90 to 100% with agent feedback. And we can see right here that this is available right now for Mac OS or for Intel, and you could come over here and access it. In addition to that, you could see the product under here. You could see the pricing. You could see different blog posts about it. If you're into coding, I would strongly suggest you check this out. And if you want me to make a full-length video about this, please let me know and I'll do it. But they have tons of different examples of pretty cool things that this is coded out. Now, if you enjoyed this video, I'd strongly suggest you check out this video that I just made right here about ChatGPT 5.1 and all the changes that they released for that, because they are going to blow your mind. If you haven't seen this yet, it's a huge upgrade to ChatGPT. I'll see you over there.